How to remove a wooden timber ceiling. This one's a wooden tongue and groove ceiling. I'm going to just go through step by step how I remove it, starting with obviously getting my gloves on. Safety equipment always, guys, if you want to wear a mask or goggles, put your hood up and stuff, cover up as best you can. For now I'm just going to use the gloves. I'm just going to take off this trim. This is the first job that I pointed at that you will need to do. This trim basically tidies up the cuttings around the edges. It's like a wee wooden cornice, and it also holds up the ceiling, so you have to start with it. It's the first thing that needs removed. Bear in mind, if you're keeping the tiles, you might want to try and take this off without damaging it, because you might need to put it back on if you want to tidy up, depending if the tiles were tiled. Depends what's under the wood as well. If the tiles were tiled up to, if there's plasterboard or plaster behind and they're tiled up to it first, or they were tiled up to the wood, there's going to be a gap. So you might want to take this off without damaging it, which I'm finding it difficult because this one has nice big nails in it that are not only in the joists and through the plasterboard and the plaster underneath, but it's also grip filled, as you can see, to the tiles. So that was making my job a lot harder. The grip fill took real good hold. Actually, in some places it actually broke the tiles. So you know, do stand by in case you're gonna have to replace a few tiles if you are keeping them. Next thing that you might want to think about is taking off the electrical switches and stuff, extractor fans. If it's a kitchen, you might have a big massive light, you're going to need to take them all off. So I have spotlights here. You can see that the wood would just pull them off. And bear in mind, these lights are for the bin anyway, you're putting in new ones. So once you have the trimming off, they will just come away easy enough. Depending, now I have took a few of these down before. Some of these wooden ceilings won't have plasterboard and plaster above them, so you will be going straight to joists. That's why I have the mask on, because I was unsure of what was actually underneath completely. There could also be holes spiced along the edges so that the joiner could have found the joists for his fixings. So you could have debris and dust and stuff fall down as you're pulling it, like more so than if it has plaster and a clean painted finish underneath or something. Quick look up close of the tongue and groove and the big nails. You might want to tap them in as you're going, and you can actually see some of the dust falling from it there. But yeah, it seems pretty good job. Nice and tidy cuts around the edges, and they fixed it pretty well to the joist. You can see the pencil mark on my hand here where I've got the hammer, that they've actually marked out all their joists and stuff. So yeah, a tidy enough job that way. Ceiling would never fell down, only I start pulling it down. So what stage we're at now, you gotta get the corner beading off, take off any electrical or anything that's mounted on the timber. You're going to have to take it off so that it comes away clean. You don't want to be breaking, for instance, if you're keeping these lights, you don't want to be breaking them. You're going to want to take them off, put them back on after, if that's what you're doing. But so what happens if there's just timbers? What I've found is it doesn't be nailed to them. There be these wee clips, and they are really hard to take off them clips. And for sure, make sure you're wearing gloves when you're taking off the clips. And there was a demonstration what happens if you don't take the light off. It could end up smashed off. But yeah, like I said, the clips, these wee metal sort of funny clips, hold it up as well. And my experience with them, they're very sharp, so if you catch your hand or anything on them, they'll open up. They're like wee razor blades, funny wee shaped things. And also, if you're going to plasterboard the ceiling again, you'll need to remove all of them, because chances are you'll be plasterboarding and you'll drive a screw through and hit them, and it won't penetrate them. And also, they can throw off your ceiling. They'll throw the boards off, so they will need to be stripped clean of your joists. Also, I have seen a few screws in these around the edges and stuff as well, which screws are a lot harder to pull out than nails. So you might need a few more tools than just a hammer and a chisel to get this job done, or a wee small pry bar or crowbar. You might need a screw gun, or at least a screwdriver, to loosen some of those, and also take off your electrical fittings. But you can see the method I'm going here. Just once you get one, it's pretty routine after that. You still will need the hammer. You won't be able to just pull them down by hand if they're fixed well. Now, the other way I've seen them fitted on a ceiling, like the ceiling I'm doing here, and the camera's got smashed again. But another way I have seen them fitted is I've seen them glued up as well, similar to the way it was glued up there on the trim. I have encountered that, like, say every third one was glued up, which makes the job a lot more difficult again. The joiners that do that are definitely not, they're not wanting their ceilings to drop. So be prepared again, if you have a plaster ceiling underneath that will potentially damage the ceiling further than just pinholes. And again, most times I strip these down, the ceiling does require replastering, because there's just so many wee holes all over it. I suppose you could fill in the holes, but I'm doing the walls and stuff, so you may as well just replaster the ceiling as well. So be prepared that if you have a wooden ceiling, that there's potentially a lot of hidden secrets under there. It's definitely going to be fixings or glue marks, and sometimes you'll find the glue won't rip off with the timber. It'll stay on the ceiling, which will make you have to possibly bond and skim the ceiling. And a subscriber did ask me, could you plasterboard over that timber? And certainly you could, if that timber is solid, and the timber, like this timber here, is solid. You can actually see it breaking in places, but you could certainly, if you know where all the joists are, if you could take one or two off and find every joist and do similar to what the joiner's done here and chalk line them, you could screw right up through them all. Make sure you're using good screws and you put an extra couple in. Don't drive the screws all the way home. I have other plasterboarding videos. It would just literally be like for like on that. And again, here's another method. Make sure you get all them nails out. Otherwise you're gonna damage your good skimming trowel. But that's pretty much, that sums it up for how to pull off tongue and groove wooden ceiling. And I hope that, if you are doing it, this was a quick, handy bit of help. And there will be some unforeseen things underneath, potentially big holes and stuff. Just at least I'm giving you a heads up, and I really hope that does help you. And like I said, I'll drop them other videos in the description of plasterboarding and stuff as well, so that you just have an extra boost there.